How's it going, everybody? Welcome to OP Entertainment. I'm Omar Darwish.
And I'm Pratik Cherian.
And this is our review of We Live in Time. We're going to spoil this whole thing. No, we're going to go spoiler-free.
We're going to go spoiler-free. There might... If you've seen the trailer, we're not going to spoil more than the trailer, but...
I think we're going to spoil less than the trailer does.
We'll probably spoil less than the trailer.
So if you haven't seen the trailer, good movie, we both liked it, go see it.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Getting into it a little bit, Pratik, what'd you think?
You know, I really liked it.
Okay.
I really, really liked it.
Do we want to give a gist of what the movie's about at all?
Can we give a gist of it?
It's about a relationship.
There you go. Florence Pugh, Andrew Garfield play two people in a relationship. And the movie follows moments over the course of that relationship. I think one of the things that makes it hard to discuss the plot of the movie is the fact that it's non-linear storytelling. So we kind of jump from scene to scene, from moment to moment.
How did you feel about the non-linear part of it?
You know, I think that's my big problem with the movie.
Okay.
Is I'm not entirely sure why they did that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it keeps the movie interesting. But
it keeps it interesting. It kind of does, like, because if you were to do this linearly, but you're just jumping, like
to ask, I don't know why they would do it. I think if they nailed it, we wouldn't ask that. It's just the fact that it feels like it might have been handled better. It would have flowed better if maybe it wasn't non-linear.
It's more like I don't know that there was a point or like for example, this, not that this is non-linear because this is very linear, but like in Past Lives, for example, where the movie starts out like kind of at the end and then jumps back, and by the time we get there, the fact that we started out at the end gives it like this added punch. I don't ever feel like this movie gets an added boost from the way it told the story.
Yeah, for sure. There wasn't a moment where you're like, "Oh, that's why this was." It's all
that's why. That's why this scene. Why we saw this scene first.
For me, it felt like it was more so. Here's these two characters. We're gonna fill in the ways they fell in love and the trials and tribulations of their relationship.
And it's fine. I don't know that it at its worst, it's slightly distracting. Mm-hmm. I don't know that at its best, it's any better than doing it a linear way.
What's at its best? What'd you like about this?
You know, a lot of things. Honestly, I thought. Obviously, I'll start with the acting.
Yeah, great.
They both did an incredible job. I think Florence Pugh just has chemistry with anybody and everybody.
She's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was good. I am a huge Andrew Garfield fan, so
I almost wanted him to do more, but it's like what you said. Florence, you could have put Florence Pugh against a wall, and it would have worked fine. Yeah, you just needed somebody to be there. But Andrew Garfield did as best as you could do.
I do think that Andrew Garfield he plays loving and sincere really, really well. Like if across his roles, like that's kind of what he's really, really good at. And so I think that for the character he was playing, you needed to feel that sincerity, and he nails that. So I thought that was really, really good. Overall, I thought the movie had a lot of moments and parts that were very relatable, both highs and lows.
I was shocked at how funny this movie was.
Yes, no, that's.
I was expecting to just be sad the whole movie, and no, it's not that. It's fun, and I feel like it's a good mix of all the emotions.
It's really, really funny, and it's funny in like a real life way, which I don't say about movies. Like they're not telling jokes.
It's situational humor, and it's done perfectly. Yeah.
So
some of the situations that we find them in are like, wow, can't believe that happened, or oh, this is happening. Okay.
Yeah.
But they're fun. They're good situations, and I think that makes this movie more rewatchable than a movie that doesn't have that, I guess.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
One thing I didn't like though, I felt like Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield have more chemistry than the movie gave us. Like we didn't get enough, and maybe this is because of the nonlinear storytelling. But
I think it is.
I didn't feel like they loved each other for enough time before we jumped to a different point in time when they didn't really. I guess, where I didn't feel it.
Yeah, because when you're telling a story of romance, typically the way we're conditioned to do it is it kind of like it blossoms and then it like comes to a climax.
Yeah,
and
this didn't though.
This one, because we're jumping around, we kind of get to see like some of the conflicts that pop up later in the movie. Like we've kind of seen the resolution of the conflict already, so it doesn't hit as hard. And like some of the moments, I'll say like some of the meet cute, like, oh, they're learning to love each other moments. We've seen that like fully fleshed out already, so it feels less important.
Yeah,
since we've all And
do you think that because this is another one of my negatives, do you think that maybe if we had a more fleshed out supporting cast, it would have done anything for that?
No,
like
I don't
maybe,
think. No, I don't think so.
Because I really feel like this movie is just Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things that works because I think that it's a movie that it's focused on the story it's trying to tell, even if I found the way it told it kind of distracting, but like it is telling us the story of these two people. So like so we don't need supporting characters, and I almost think supporting characters would be distracting even more so.
You're right. I guess for if you're gonna do a movie where it's just two, okay, for instance, like The Lighthouse, right? It's two characters. They have to have like some sort of chemistry or some way of bouncing off each other. And not that Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield didn't do that fantastically. I just think that you need to feel, in a relationship specifically, you need to feel love. And I just didn't. I don't know. I wanted to feel it more. I feel like I've seen interviews with them where I feel the chemistry more than I did in this movie.
I don't know. I disagree with you there. I thought you felt it quite a bit. It's just different.
At some points.
It feels a lot more. I think the thing that I liked about this movie is it feels a lot more like real life than a lot of things that I've seen. So like it doesn't feel like a movie romance. It feels like a real life romance.
It's not as consistent as like a movie romance. But I feel like it's just you almost need that consistency, and because it's bouncing around so much, you can't have that. And so I think they did the best job they could with that, I guess. But that being said, the performances are so good that I can kind of forgive all of that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's a very, very interesting movie. It's really well done. Like I don't want anything that I'm saying to take away from the fact that I really enjoyed the movie, and it's really well done. And like the things that I'm complaining about, not even really complaining about. The things that I'm finding fault with are small things in the overall scheme of how this movie made me feel.
I guess for me, I would say the movie overall was good. Are you ready to score it?
Yeah, I don't know because I've been debating it this whole time.
You're not ready to score because you just don't know how you feel about it.
I think I'm ready. I think I know.
Because I guess I'm ready to summarize how I feel about it. I feel like the movie overall is good. It never got into that second gear it played with getting in that second gear a couple times, and it just never really got there for me. I really liked how the movie ended. I really liked the chemistry, or not the chemistry, I'm sorry, but the performances. Lack of chemistry was kind of the downfall of the movie for me. But yeah, I'm thinking like it feels bad to give this like a high 7, but like I'm thinking like 7. Yeah, I think it's 7. It was good. Like I'm not gonna. It wasn't mediocre. It wasn't meh. It was good. It was good.
It's really funny because I feel like you've been higher on movies this year than I have. Yeah.
And I've been like super excited about this movie. I've been like Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh, like let's go.
No, I think overall, like after watching this movie, I instantly had 5 people in mind that I was like, oh, this person needs to see this movie.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
I thought it was really, really good. I'm gonna score it first and then kind of give a critique. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Because I thought it was good all the way through. I agree with your point that it never quite gets all the way up to great, which is why it's not like a 9 or a 10. With it being an 8, I still haven't decided, and I don't know if I will decide until maybe I watch it again, if it's my favorite movie of the year, because right now my top movie is Challengers.
Okay.
And we kind of talked about this a little bit off camera.
Yeah.
This makes for even though they have nothing to do with each other, there's no like thematic connection between it and Challengers. But like I think they make for 2 films that are really, really interesting in contrast to each other, because this one is it's good, but it's so like consistently average good, and Challengers is just taking all of these swings, and so I like them both, but almost for 2 opposite reasons, and I can't decide which one actually like is the better movie.
Yeah, but they both fit together, but they'd also be good palate cleansers for each other. Like it's that's good. I like that.
Yeah, but it's an 8. It's an 8 overall. I have no idea where it's gonna fall on my list.
I don't know either. Is this something you feel like you will rewatch?
I think I might. Yeah,
I might rewatch it like eventually. I don't know. I'll probably rewatch it before the end of the year to make my list. But like, I don't know how often I'll rewatch this movie. That being said, it was good. I would go see it. I recommend you guys go see it. Anything else you want to say?
No, I definitely recommend it. I think it's great.
All right, you want to take us out?
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week. We might review Venom. We might find something else.
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll find out. See ya.
See ya.